What on earth is going on with Amine Gouiri? This saga is actually getting a bit boring, a bit tedious, and getting on my nerves. What is going on with this guy? Why doesn't this guy got a bottle and got a cojones to say, lads, Ligue 1, Lever, whoever, right? I am playing for Algeria. He ain't got the bottle to come out and see it. It's taken Belmadi in the last press conference of the international break to come and say, Amine Gouiri is available for selection. Why is he saying it? Look at Aouar. He come out, he done an interview with the FAF, he spoke directly to the people, right? Delors did the same thing, apologised to the people. Why on earth is Gouiri not willing to say publicly, guys, I'm playing for Algeria now? Is he scared of upsetting the French, of all those French youth teams? He doesn't want to disrespect them. What's going on? Because now his club, Rennes, have come out and said, listen, Gouiri has not made a decision yet. You've got the Algerians coming out and saying he's switched, paperwork's done, and that the only reason he wasn't in the September squad was for admin. You've got the manager saying Gouiri is available to be picked, but then you've got him not saying a word. You've got the club saying he ain't picked, and you've also the club saying we don't want him to leave Ligue 1 during the Africa Cup of Nations. It's like Delors all over again. When he went to Nice, he didn't go to the AFCON because his club basically didn't permit it, and he wanted to focus on his club football. This is getting dumb, right? So two things have got to happen here. One of two things. Gouiri comes out, just ends it and says, listen, I'm an Algeria international now. Sorry, Rennes lads, but sorry, Stade Rennais. It just so happens that the Africa Cup of Nations happens during the season. So for January and maybe February, I'm going to be missing for 4 to 5 weeks. Hope you're doing okay. And that move where Doku left Rennes to go to City hasn't helped them at all, because they've lost their two best wingers with Gouiri and Doku during January. So Rennes may be understandably frustrated, but mate, every flipping club that's got an African going to the tournament loses their players. Why are you being a salty Frenchman about it? Do you know what I mean? But Gouiri isn't helping the situation. Look at the play like Aouar Shaibi. Do you remember all these posts they did on their feed saying, I'm Algeria now, thanks for the memories, France, but not for me, thanks. You know, Hadjam did it. I mean, who does he think he is? He's not Maradona. Do you know, this guy thinks he's Algerian Maradona. Mate, we'll put Amora there. Flipping Baghdad or Slimani at 40 if we have to. I don't understand why Gouiri is not making it clear. It's not coming out, denying all this stuff, saying the French are sniffing around him. Listen, now, this seems to be not about Gouiri playing for France one day. It's more about Rennes not permitting their player, who obviously when they signed Gouiri, he was a French under-21 international. He still was playing for them a few months ago. They're thinking, okay, great. Playing for France, which is obviously Euros or World Cup, which never happens during the season. So we're never going to lose him. And obviously factored into the contract, now you've got Gouiri having to leave the club for 4 to 5 weeks after selling your best winger to Man City in Doku. So I don't know how this is going to be solved. Now the Algerians are adamant. Algerian media, press, FAF, the gaffer has literally said black and white to the cameras, lads, Gouiri is playing for Algeria. He will be here next month. He was not here for these 2 games because of admin. Is this admin nonsense the fact that Rennes are not permitting the lad to go to AFCON? Because ultimately, Gouiri is not going to be drafted in to warm up for AFCON if he ain't going to play at AFCON. So Gouri's got to put it to bed. He's going to have to stand up to his club and he's going to have to show some bottle, because he's already not on the good side of the fans. He's waited till he was 23, 24 to commit to the national team. I remember when he burst onto the scene as a kid at Lyon, right? So he has got to have the bottle to come and say, guys, I'm playing for Algeria, end of speculation. I guarantee you if some journo points a microphone at him at the weekend after the game, says that you're going to play for Algeria, he'll be like, oh, I can't answer that, I prefer not to speak. Mate, speak you muppet, speak to the people. Because when you've forgotten about the amount of times you've rejected the call-up, now you want to take it, at least say you're going to take it. So it's very odd. Why is the player not coming out? Are you getting a bit worried, guys, that Gouiri may well not appear for the national team anytime soon? Look, it's evident from the past 2 games. We couldn't score at home to Tanzania. We ain't got a striker. And Baghdad Bounedjah was utterly horrendous in the Senegal game, and we still managed to win that. I mean, you saw the one chance he had, fluffed it. So it's a position that could really solve a lot of Algeria's problems. Prime Slimani's not really still been replaced. I hope Gouiri comes, inshallah, because that is a huge bonus, and it doesn't just change the things to Algeria. I think the whole of Africa landscape changes if you stick Gouiri up top or on the wing for the Algerian national team. So what's going on here? Why are Rennes denying it? Why are Rennes saying that he's not picked France or Algeria yet and he's yet to make a decision? Are they double bluffing? Let's wait and see. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe for more. I'll see you next time.